people love to lie and tell you that growing on YouTube is as simple as turning off a setting or saying that 99% of YouTubers won't make it. But in reality, you can be the most boring motherfucker in the room and still get thousands of views on YouTube. I've done it 3 times in fact, and today I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to grow your channel simpler and 10 times faster than what you're currently doing already. So sit back, grab a hot chocolate or a coffee and take some notes. The big problem is that everyone, including me, overthinks the whole process. You probably started video after video, and after doing like 5% of the work, you start to question if your video is even good enough to get views in the first place. You might have 100 different titles and ideas, but don't know which one to make. Or maybe there's just some weird mental block that you have that's stopping you from making content because you've tried so much in the past, but nothing seems to work. The good news is that it's what every single YouTuber, big or small, goes through on a daily basis. The bad news is that you'll be stuck forever if you don't fix it. Look, if you want to start uploading consistently, and more importantly, getting consistent views, you first need to get clarity on what you're trying to do. And the simplest way to be clear on what you want to make on YouTube is pretty easy. Just make a promise to me and yourself that you're only going to make videos that interest you and not make content because you saw someone else getting views doing it. The reason is because this will make your videos 10 times more interesting because you actually care about your videos. We want to make growing on YouTube feel like playing video games or doom scrolling on Instagram and not make it feel like a high school presentation you don't give a fuck about. So now all we have to do is get content out at least once per week. But why? Because if we upload once per week, that's 4 chances of cracking the algorithm per month and 48 chances of going viral per year. I'm not going to bore you with how to make a video. I have plenty of videos to do so, but I am going to talk about you needing these 2 things. Number 1 is making the fucking video that you're passionate about. And number 2 is use these AI tools to basically do the hard work for you. Now, which tools am I talking about? Number 1 is Final Cut. I'm not sponsored. I just use this thing to make editing 90% faster. It cuts my audio for me, automatically places B-roll, finds music, adds zoom-ins, and so much more. There's probably a million different tools that do the same thing, but the lesson here is that if you're manually doing the video process, you're just wasting time. The biggest part of making YouTube videos that you actually need to do is thinking of an idea that you want to make content about. The rest can be done relatively easily with AI, like Nano Banana that made me 10 different headlines for this thumbnail in specific, like Final Cut that practically edited this video for me, and just like Bing AI that straight up generated this image from my video that got 200,000 plus views. Think of it like building the pyramids. The architects thought of the idea of building the pyramids, which is arguably the most important part of the pyramids. Then they got slaves to do the work for them. That's the big lesson here. The idea is the most important part, which takes most of your mental energy. And the building part, in our case, video editing and some thumbnail design, is the part where you can delegate to an artificial intelligence. Once you get the ball rolling with a system, you're golden. Just remember this. Spend 90% of your time on the idea and 10% of the time setting up systems to edit the video for you.